Hello, this is Pat Walker. Hope everybody's doing well. Got some glare in the office going on here. Why is that? Snow outside and the sun is shining. I hope wherever you are that you're warm and that you're safe. Be careful. It was a disaster what happened in Texas. I feel for those people down there. But again, we can put life in perspective. We can get involved with stocks and they go up and they go down. But you know what? Everybody watching this right now, A, has electricity. B, has internet, and most likely, if you have those things, you are also safe and you are also warm. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good portion of the world probably trade places with us. So let's go in here. What are we going to do the week that was? What's going on with the ETFs? I always like to look at the ETFs, and I'm going to expand this page. Why? So that you can have the list too. I don't have any secrets. All right. I'm here to help. So let's go through and take a look at them. Here we go. I'm changing screens right now to switch to screen, the joys of modern technology. Here we go. Here's the first ETF, AKRJ. Right there. I'll make it a little smaller so you can see a little bit more space. Okay, and see what's going on. Here's the ticker symbol in the upper left-hand corner. If you want to know what it is, it's right there in the name. All right, AKRG. Now we're going to analyze the charts. Here we go. How's this doing? It's going sideways. It's just spacings. Had a really good run. Why did it have a good run? Well, it's related to COVID. Possibly if they harness, the COVID problems, all right, these will lose luster. But at this point in time, the trend is still up. And we don't forecast. Just get in line with it. One thing note though, a little bit of distribution. You see these red volume bars? Note the size of the red volume bars versus the green volume bars. A little bit of distribution occurring there. But it's still basing. Perhaps it'll take out 114. But do note some distribution. Let's move on. Technology innovation. Grinding up. Innovation. That's where we always look. Love innovation. And the trend is up. Now, is there any real clean entry here? No. A little bit of distribution recently, too. Big distribution bar here. Big distribution bar here. Here. Now, this bar, take a look at this bar. Somebody says, oh, that's a red bar. I want to do something for you that we do at Mission Winners. You can't just look at the bar and the volume and say, oh, it's a red bar, it's a bad bar. This bar closed up in the top third of its range, bouncing off the 21. So there was a degree of support there. That's a plus. Followed through on Friday, but on less volume. Now let's frame it up a little further. And again, this is the stuff we teach. Note this bar, and you can say, oh, okay, I can see your point, Pat. That's not a bad bar. I see where it closed in the top half of its range. But, I guess in context, the volume on this bar was pretty heavy, and the volume on this bar was pretty heavy. So we're going to need some real power there. That's how we combine price and volume in our analysis. Nothing fancy. It's simple. A fifth grader could understand it. So here we go. Cloud computing. Grinding up. Look at this bar, folks. I'm going to do this for you. Red bar on heavy volume. Bad bar. Was it? Look close. I'll make it even bigger for you. Look at it. It gapped down, it fell, and it closed right at its highs. They supported it there. And isn't it interesting? What did it bounce off of? It bounced off the 21 EMA. These are all tactics you can use to be better. Right? Now, is there a setup here, a clean and simple entry here? Not right now, okay? But just studying price and volume. You don't have to overthink it. Here we go. Telemedicine slowly grinding up. The trend is up. You don't have to argue with it. Bounces off the 21 EMA. By the way, just to let you know, this is the 200 simple. This is the 50 simple. This is the 21 EMA. And this is the 8 EMA. There's about 2 years of research in that moving average that I did with a trading partner of mine about 20 years ago. And it wasn't happenstance. A lot of work in this. And that's when we realized about the turn of the century, this is the best one to go with. And other people started using it. Here's IBD 50, bouncing. This index of ETF of leading stocks. How's it doing? The trend is up. That's good. Everything's fine. All right. Little distribution, but the trend is still up. Don't argue with it. FV, Focus 5 Maxless. Trend is up. That's good. Gold. Folks, in 1 second, you look at, I ain't buying any gold. Thanks. Oh, junior gold. Nope, ain't buying any gold. Oh, ain't buying any gold. You're done. Move on. Biotechnology, trend is still up. That's okay. Technology, look at this. Been leading, has leading, still leading. That's fine. Oh, let's do a little study here. Green bar on good volume. Note the open, note the close. It was met with selling, even though it's a green bar, because this closed higher than this bar, and it closed above the 8, there was some selling on that bar. Just something to be aware of. Am I telling you that the trend is over? Nope, that's forecasting. We just look at what's happening, and it helps us make decisions. Medical, hanging in fine. It's okay. Home builders. Look at this. Look at that breakout right there. This owns a lot of the max stocks. Looks fine. Everything's great. Small cap, fine. Everything's great. Mid cap, fine. Near highs. Everything's great. Look at the volume pickup. Mid cap, fine. Oil services, basing nicely. Fine. Online retail, fine. Looks great. Software, fine. Looks great. I'm not trying to go fast, please. I'm just trying to reinforce the idea. All you got to do is look at the chart, see what the trend is. And what does that tell you? I guess it's okay to look at software stocks. Done. There you go. NASDAQ 100, near highs, hanging in there. Trend is still up. Okay. Oh, we'll share this with you, though. A little bit of distribution in the last couple of days, although this was not a bad bar right here. See how it closed? What's the trend on it, folks? Well, let's see. It's walking up the 21 EMA and the 50-day is rising. Yeah, I think the trend is up. Okay, good. There you go. Okay, well, let's just continue onward. Here we go. QLD. Let's move on. NASDAQ 100, trend is up. Cloud computing, trend is up. Silver, kind of like, stronger than gold, but boy, oh boy, it's kind of loose there. Be careful with that. Steel, trend is grinding up. Nice to see. Semiconductors, technology, trend is up. It's fine. Spiders, S&P 500, trend is up. The leveraged SS, I love leverage. You know what, folks? I'll tell you what I love. I love SSO and QLD. Love them. Don't day trade them. Great trend drop. Great trend of following schools. Solar's just kind of going sideways. Has been a really good leader. We've had some solar stocks. Just kind of basing here. One slide negative as it did fall in fairly heavy volume on Thursday. Here we go. Next one. Small cap, TNA, the leverage one, fine. Aerospace, fine. Biotechnology, rallied up, pulled back a little bit. The trend is still up, but there was some selling there, okay. Home builders, fine. Basic materials, fine. Communications, leading. Look at this. Technology related. Energy, grinding up some, that's good. Financials. If the world was ending, you wouldn't be seeing financials kind of grinding up here. Now, am I suggesting you buy it here? No, it's extended in price. But it does point out that it's a safe place to look. It's not in a downtrend, it's in an uptrend. Industrials, breaking out in an uptrend. Technology, pulled back a little bit, but the trend is up. You don't have to overthink it. It's okay. So then what do we do with this knowledge? We look at technology stocks that have clean and simple bases, that we can find a clean and simple entry with great earnings or great sales of the company, and it breaks out of a good base on volume. There you go. Consumer staples, losing it a little bit, okay? But think about this. Consumer staples is more defensive, right? It's fallen a little bit here. What could that tell us? Maybe money's moving out of quote-unquote safe stuff into technology, which is slightly more aggressive. And it shows people are taking more of a risk-on attitude. That's good. Utilities, similar situation, okay? You're going to utilities for safety. Well, it's been slipping a little bit. Money's moving out of there into growth, and it has for a while. Healthcare, rolling down a bit, a little bit of loss of support on a slight pickup in volume. Again, maybe COVID related. Maybe it's forecasting that eventually they'll get a grasp on things. Money goes other places. It's that simple. And I'm not forecasting. I'm just saying, look at the chart. It tells you. Isn't that great? Consumer discretionary is fine. Look at that. Everything's great. Metals and mining, picking up. Look at the volume pickup of this on Friday. It's a decent base. What does that say? Maybe I need to look at some metals and mining stocks. There you go. Retail had a big spike, pulled back. It's just basing on the rising 21 EMA. Maybe it'll start to lift again, but it's been a great run. Software, trending up nicely. Makes companies more efficient. Good to see. They like that. And we're back to the top. Anyway, there's the big picture for you.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.